Okay, so if you're a South Asian bride in the GTA and you've been struggling with hair and makeup, then this video is going to be for you because this was my most stressful vendor to book, and I have searched high and low through a variety of makeup artists and within the GTA to try to find someone that kind of clicked with me. So first I started off with price, and that was a non-negotiable for me, but then I kind of went into more like integrity based because that is more of a non-negotiable for me. So if you want to kind of understand the struggles I was facing at the beginning and middle of my search, I do have a video earlier on, so you can go through my TikTok to find that video where I talk through it. And for a long time I was very adamant on not having someone South Asian to do my South Asian bridal makeup because a lot of the pricing and the fine print felt extremely predatory. I was getting a range from like 1,300 to like basically 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and that's absolutely insane. And for a long time I was convinced I would have someone non-South Asian for my bridal hair and makeup because they felt more fairly priced while having a great portfolio. But with like during my search I did come across some great artists, so I want to share them with you guys in case you are on the hunt. I'm gonna make a two-part video, so part one is gonna be non-South Asian people that I did find who have a South Asian portfolio and have worked with a variety of different skin tones, and their work is excellent. And I'm going to be talking about a different price point, so no one is over $900. I think that's the most expensive that I'm going to have on here. The price ranges from 250 to 900. The person who's 900 does also do hair though, so factor that into the total cost. But most of these are going to be makeup only, and I'm going to talk from lowest price to highest price. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first I have Perfect Finish Corp on Instagram. Her name is Diane, and her base pricing for makeup is $250, and her pricing is going to go up in the new year. So if you're interested, kind of book with her before that. But she's done a variety of different skin tones, including South Asian weddings, and she is extremely responsive and worth checking out. Okay, next is Tiana G on Instagram, and her base price is $305. And it breaks my heart that she's not the one that I'm going with just because there was a little bit of a communication delay, and in that time I ended up going with someone else. But she is incredible to speak to, so kind. Her makeup is gorgeous, and she's worked with a variety of different skin tones, including South Asian weddings, which is the point of this video. But Tiana G, she is incredible and such a good person to talk to, and her work is just amazing. Okay, the next person is Brianna from PYT Artistry, and her base makeup pricing is $325. Again, incredible work. She has done such a variety of different looks on different skin tones. Worth checking out, especially if you're in the Vaughan area because she is a Vaughan makeup artist. Pricing is really good and just a great portfolio. Okay, the next is Mavi Makeup Studio. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it is a variety of different makeup artists under the Mavi label, whose real name is Melanie, the head person, the head makeup artist. But their pricing for makeup is $350, so that's the base cost, and they've done brown skin South Asian weddings. So if 350 price range is in your budget and you like their work, worth checking out because they have different makeup artists that kind of work under the label. Okay, the next person is Neo's Beauty, and her pricing for makeup is $375. And again, a whole range of different skin tones represented and different types of weddings. So if you like her work, her pricing is under $500. Like I said, $375 if you want to check it out. Okay, next I have Glam with Tori. Her work is a beautiful, stunning, 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 and different types of brown shades represented. Her pricing for bridal makeup is $450. She does not do hair, but she does give recommendations for different people who can do hair as well as sari pleating, so that's great because she does have those connections. But again, Glam with Tori, $450, beautiful work. Okay, next I have Marianne Duarte, and her work is beautiful. Again, she's done South Asian brides. Her pricing is $500 for makeup, but she seems like a great soul, and she seems like a perfect person to have on the morning of your wedding. Her reviews on Google are impeccable. So that's Marianne Duarte, and her pricing is $500 for bridal makeup. Okay, next I have Makeup by Tamar, and her bridal makeup pricing is $550, and she's also done different types of looks on different types of skin tones, so if you want to check her out. Okay, next, I don't think Glam by Leah needs an introduction because I feel like many people are familiar with her, but her bridal makeup pricing is $700, so it is a little bit on the higher range, but I think that also comes with perhaps the experience or like the name behind the brand. So Makeup by Leah is, or Glam by Leah rather, is $700. And so the makeup artists I've talked about so far do makeup only, but now I'm going to talk about makeup artists who offer makeup and hair, and we're gonna start from like the lowest to the highest range. Okay, next I have JH Beauty, and I feel like JH Beauty is well known with the non-South Asian clientele, but she also does South Asian brides and has worked with brown skin tones. So her pricing for hair and makeup, $375 for makeup and $400 for hair. So if you combine it, we are kind of looking at $775 in total for hair and makeup, but I'm sure she can do just makeup only if you preferred, which is $375. Okay, next I have Makeup by Eddie on Instagram, and her pricing is $400 for bridal makeup and between $200 to $300 for hair. So again, I'm sure you can break it up if you wanted her to just do bridal makeup on you, in which case the cost is $400 for bridal makeup, but if you want the option of one person doing both, she can do both. And like I said, 400 for makeup and between 200 to 300 for hair. Okay, so those were the non-South Asian makeup artists who do have experience with South Asian skin tones. All of them are non-South Asian as far as I'm aware. If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me. But if you have any other recommendations from your search, leave it in the comment. But I do hope this video was helpful because I know that the search for makeup and hair can be extremely jarring in an industry that, again, can easily feel like it's taking advantage of the bride. But all of these people seem like they have really fair pricing. A lot of them have great work that loved I would have loved to have them do my bridal makeup, but just in between with communication and stuff like that, I might have gone with someone else, or rather I did go with someone else. But I wish you the best of luck in your search for bridal hair and makeup. And in part 2 of this video, I am going to give you my recommendations for South Asian makeup artists, obviously who have a South Asian portfolio, but their pricing is less than $1,000, $3,000, and $5,000, because those were all the quotes that I have received, and I'm like, absolutely not, absolutely not. So I also have found some South Asian makeup artists who do hair and makeup for less than $1,000, and I'm going to make a part 2 of this video, so stay tuned for that. But let me know if this was helpful, and like I said, I wish you the best of luck on your journey.